Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we are going to be making this card. I'm using well, not all, but I'm using a celebration stamp today called Hello Cupcake. With every $50 spent from now until the end of March, you can get a free item through celebrations. And this is one of the items that you can get. We have 2 rounds of celebration. This was in the first round, but it is still available. So it's right here with, like I said, with every $50 spent, you can get a free celebration item. I cased this card. I am making it right here. Get a lot of great ideas through the catalog. Now you may notice this big X through the ribbon because that is no longer available. And the other thing that is no longer available is the Grapefruit Grove and Lovely Lipstick foil sheets. But there are still a lot of things that you can get in here. This last one here, for $100 purchase, you can get this set right here. This is a pretty big set. It's got 16 stamps in it. So that's with a $100 purchase. And then starting March 15th is our second round of celebrations. So we have a few more items added. I'm just going to X these out so you know that you cannot get these items. Alright, so this is a new set that you can get, all adorned. With a $50 purchase, you can get that. With a $50 purchase, you can get this Country Floral Dynamic Textured Impressions Embossing Folder. This is really pretty. I don't have this yet, but I will be getting it shortly. And then for a $100 purchase, you can get this bundle. It comes with this stamp set and then this Designer Series paper right here. That's another one that I'm going to be getting soon. I've seen a lot of cards with this. It's so pretty, so I can't wait to get that. And then everything else is still available if you would like to get them. The other thing that's available, I forgot, for a $100 purchase is the Tea Time Framelits dies, and these match the stamp set in our our occasions catalog. So you could get that with a $100 purchase for free. The other thing that I wanted to mention is becoming a demonstrator. Now, there are a couple ways to become, or a couple of options to become a demonstrator. You don't have to, per se, be a demonstrator. You can just get it for the discount. Stampin' Up! Is perfectly fine with that. You just have to maintain your minimum of $300 every 3 months, which after your discount is about $240. Because you get a 20% discount until you become a Bronze Elite, and then you get a 25% discount. So there's 2 options. Option 1, now this is just until the end of March. You can get $175 worth of product, anything that you choose, for $99 free shipping. $99 in tax. You get all of your excuse me. Now, if you wanted to become a demonstrator that sells things, you get all of your what do you call it? Your business info, so that it will tell you exactly what you need to do to become a business-minded person. And option 2 is you get 100, and that's for $99. Option 2, for $175, I'm sorry, for $129, you get $175 worth of product that you choose, and then you get this free craft and carry tote for $129, and that's a $50 value. Excuse me. When we bought this, we were able to buy this for a limited time. We're not allowed to buy it anymore, so the only way you can get it is if you earn it by becoming a demo. We had to pay the $50 for it. So you're getting a good deal for $29 or for $30. All right, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment below with your email address, and I can email you all of the information. If anybody needs a catalog, I can also send you a catalog. Just feel free to leave me a comment below. Sorry, a lot of talking. All right, so we're going to make this card here. I think it's really cute. Okay, I did a lot of it ahead of time so that it wouldn't be, wouldn't take so long. I'm going to get a scrap piece of paper here because I'm going to be doing, if you notice on here, I did some, I made like my own designer series paper, but I stamped off of it a little bit, so I don't want to mess up my other paper here. So I have a piece of Highland Heather, and this I used the rectangle stitched framelits, and I used, I believe I used the second, yes, I used the second one. And what I did was, so that it would be easier for me to tell you which ones that I used, I numbered these. So I started with number 1 and I went up to number 8. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they all have a number on them right down there. And it would be easier for me to tell you exactly which one. So I used number 2. I used the number 2 right there. And then for these ones, I used A, B, C, and D. So that I would know, because those ones are a little different. And then this one I didn't put anything on because it's just totally separate. All right, so I am going to get my Gorgeous Grape ink out. I'm using Gorgeous Grape on my Highland Heather. And I am using the Celebrate Your Day. And I'm just going to randomly stamp on this piece of paper here. And I want some off, some on, no rhyme or reason. Then, okay, so I'm going to get my Simply Chamois out here. And I'm just going to wipe this off real quick. All right, then I'm going to take the sprinkles. And what I'm going to do is I'm still going to use the Gorgeous Grape, but I'm going to stamp off. And then I'm going to stamp between all of these sayings here. Oops, I forgot to stamp that one off. Oh well. And it doesn't matter if it goes a little bit over the sayings. It's not going to hurt it. You're not really going to notice. And I want to kind of mix them up there, turn them. All right, I think that's good. Okay. All right, now I can take this and there it is. I can take this and I can put this right on my lovely lipstick base, which is 8.5 by 4.5 scored at 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. Okay. So we will give that a good press, and then we're going to take our bone folder, make sure we have a good crease on there, and then this can go right on our base here. All right, and then this can go right in the middle of our card. Trying to get an even border. On all the sides. Looks like I was a little off there. Well. All right. I think I got a little glue right here, so I'm just going to take my adhesive eraser. Just get that right off. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, now I have a piece of our vellum, and I used, I believe, number 4. Yes, I used number 4 for this vellum. Go in the other room, please. Okay, go in the other room, please, because I'm doing a video. That's fine. Okay. All right, so I have stamped a few of my things ahead of time and cut them out. We have, with the second round of celebrations, we have what they are calling coordination. And these are going to coordinate with our items that are in celebration. I have the Call Me Cupcake framelits dies here. And this is what they look like. Here's the one for the little frosting. So I'm going to use that. I used this, the cupcake base. I used this little pick right here. And I believe that that is it. But there's a cupcake stand and then a glass for on top. We also have items for the hop around framelits, and these are for the frog. So we have those. And then we have the lily framelits for all of the lily pieces. Now these are not going to be, you cannot earn these. These ones you have to purchase. They're available to purchase as demonstrators right now. So that's another good reason to become a demo, is because you get a lot of perks when you are a demo. Customers will be able to purchase those on March 1st. Okay, so the colors that I used here. I used Real Red for the little pick. I used Highland Heather for one of the cupcake toppers. I used Mango Melody for another one. I'm going to stamp another one in Balmy Blue. And then the base of the cupcake, the wrapper is in Soft Suede. So those are the colors that I used. I'm going to take my Balmy Blue here and the frosting of the cupcake. And I'm just taking a little scrap that I had of Whisper White. And in my Balmy Blue, I am stamping that. Let me close this up. So I already cut off all the other ones. And then for the Celebrate Your Day for on the front right here, I used this framelit and I stamped that in the Gorgeous Grape. Okay, so now I'm just going to bring in my Big Shot real quick and get this last one cut out. You can see I got some new plates here. It's always so nice and clean when you first use them, and then the first time you use them, oh, it's always so sad. All right, so that can go through there. And here's our balmy blue frosting. Put that away so I don't lose it. All right, so let's go ahead and build our cupcake. I'm going to take my piece of vellum right there. Sorry about that. I don't know why all of a sudden my throat is just so dry. All right, I'm going to take my little bottom of my cupcake here. I'm going to take my snips and I'm just going to cut off this little piece right here. I'm just going to snip that right off. And then that is going to go on the bottom, and I'm just going to use a little bit of snail. And don't worry, because you're not going to be able to see any of this adhesive. And that's just going to go right down here at the bottom, about a 1/4 of an inch up. Okay. All right, and then the tops, I'm going to use some dimensionals. So I'm going to use a couple of the regular size dimensionals on the Highland Heather one. And that's going to go right on here. All right, and then I'm going to take the Mango Melody, and I'm going to take a couple of our smaller size dimensionals, and I'm just going to put those right here, because we don't want to put them on top here, because that'll be too much height. But I am going to take just a dot of glue, and I'm going to put that right here. I'm going to take the Mango Melody, and that's just going to kind of go cattywampus right here. And then the same thing, I'm going to take a couple more of the mini dimensionals and a little glue. And the balmy blue is going to go on top. Take these off. Alright, and then this one can go right on top. Just like that. And then I'm going to take, now this one I did like they did in the sample and put the pick upside down. I have no idea why they did that. I'm not going to do that this time. I don't know. I think it looks kind of goofy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a mini dimensional and I'm going to put that right on my heart there, and I'm just going to put a little glue down here. And then that's going to go right at the top, right? Right there. Okay? All right. That's where that one's going to go. Then we will take our Celebrate Your Day, and I'm going to put a regular dimensional over here, and I'll take some glue and put that over there. And then that's going to go, well, let's put this on the card first so we see exactly where it's going to go, because it's going to go off of this a little bit. So we can take this now, and I can put some snail right down the middle. That way it will not be seen. And then this can go right in the middle of this right here. And then this can go right over here. All right, just like that. I am going to put, since I'm going to take another mini dimensional, I'm just going to stick that right under here. Right there. Okay, that's better. All right, just like that. Then I'm going to, for the inside of the card, I'm going to take another piece of Whisper White, and this I cut out with the largest stitched rectangle, which is number 1. And I'm going to take the sentiment with extra sprinkles on top. This is another one of the add-ons that you're going to be able to get in March. It's right here with extra sprinkles on top. It's called More Than Words. It's going to go with all of our celebration items. So you can purchase this, and then there's also the story label punch that matches this. I'm not using the punch right now. I'm just using the sentiment, and I'm going to use my gorgeous grape. And that's going to go right in the middle here. Just like that. All right, and then we'll put some adhesive right at the top. And that's going to go right on the inside of our card here. There we go. And here is the one that I made earlier. So there you have it. If you have any questions about anything, please feel free to leave me a comment below and I'll be happy to answer them. All supplies can be purchased through my online store at www.happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.